Okay, we have had a lot of questions about database. I want to accept payments. I want to create an online high scores list. I want to walk around my warehouse with my iPad and update my database. This is not tutorial 1. This is like tutorial 100. If you need to learn how to display graphics with Dragonfire, create fonts, create text areas, create edit fields, all of that is a different tutorial. We're going to walk around our warehouse of golf clubs and update our database as we see them. First off, you'll see I have created a few fonts up here at the top. Display graphics just displays a few graphics. You'll see send button is a blue button.png and it has on send as a callback that'll be executed when blue button is touched. Irons just displays a graphic, has a text area, and then an edit field. This will be editable by the user, you or whoever it is, and I used edit text to just put a 1 in there as default. It's exactly the same for woods, it's just down the screen a little bit. And then total clubs does not have an editable field, it's just a view add into text adds. So let's say that someone has clicked on or touched on send and it goes into event equals 1, that is the touched down event. First thing I do is set view alpha of send button to 80 so that it looks like the button has been depressed. Set up a few variables. I get the value of edit irons and put it into irons. Since it's going into an integer, we just use a to I to put it into an integer. The same for woods. And then use sprintf to create your query string. What I'm going to do is hit dragonfiresdk.net/inventory.asp. I'm going to put iron count into the variable irons, wood count into woods, and then use the DragonFireSDK function netSend to send netbuff to dragonfiresdk.net/inventory.asp, and then we'll execute on response whenever we receive a response from the database. If event 3 is whenever somebody lets up off of the send button, I'm going to set the alpha back to 100. Now let's check out inventory.asp. We have a few variables, iron, woods, and total clubs. Irons will request the value of irons out of the query string, and so will woods. Everyone knows there's 8 clubs in a set of irons and 3 clubs in a set of woods, right? And then total clubs equals irons plus woods. We're going to response write total clubs to the page. This is shorthand for response write. If you had multiple variables, you could separate them with a pipe and parse them later. That's a different tutorial. Back to our app. We received an HTML response, and on response is executed, but it has a bunch of HTML garbage at the end of it. Response sublength equals 0 will remove that garbage and leave you with the response that you expected. Text set text, our text total field, which is how many total clubs do we have, and then put the value response into it. So now we have 1 set of irons, 1 set of woods, that equals 11 total clubs. That is round trip to your server and back to your device, all in less than 100 lines of code displaying all these graphics. These graphics actually are available in the resources section of forum.dragonfiresdk.com.